Hey everyone, welcome to the chaos that I call my brain. I will be making a 4x6 card. It's aside from 5x7, it's my favorite type to make, size to make. This is a Crafter's Companion bait card base. So I will be using, I'm just making a card that is with shading and stamping. That's it. Very, very simple, very, very quick. This is a Recollections die cutting set, the 15-piece set. It can find it in the store or you can find it online, which is awesome because not everything you can find that's at Michael's in the store. This is the 5th die from the largest, and as you can see, I've used this a few times. It's super easy to make this card. So I'm going to cut this to 3 3/4 by 5 3/4. Yes, I know my blade needs changing, but honestly, I don't sell my cards. I just make them for fun. So a bit of fuzz, I can trim that off. And I'm good to go. It's not a big deal for me. A bit of fuzz. And even if I did sell my card, honestly, only the crafters really pay attention to such things. I don't like messing up my surface if I can help it. This is just a piece of packaging that came with something came in this. I am going to use a Distress Oxide, and it's going to be well, tumble glass. I was going to change it, but it's already here, so. And all I do is see what I'm circular motions. It's very simple. This brush, it's from Amazon. It's not a craft brush. I think I got 20 or 22, somewhere around that, for, I can't remember the price, but it was a while ago. But they were on the, it was like maybe $20, $25, I can't remember. So going around in a circle, that's all I'm doing to blend this. Nothing special. I think most of you, this is child's play for most of you. That's nothing to write home about, as they say. Just very simple, very quick card. I'm gonna keep this because, as you see, I've used it a number of times. And this is just mail that you get dried. This is a new purchase for me. This is a Recollections stamping platform. It's sold at Michael's. You can get it in the store and online, which is nice. Oh boy, I did it again. I did it. So don't take off your shield like I did, because you'll have to put it back on, because I'm gonna be stamping in the circle and I don't want it to go on my white spot. So leave it like that. This came, I believe, in, well, I know it came in a Crafters, I know it's a Crafters Companion. I believe it came in one of their boxes, those monthly subscription boxes. I believe it came in one of those. I can't remember which one. I only bought about, I think maybe 5 if I remember correctly. But I believe all of these came in, not necessarily in one box, but I keep them together for the simple fact that they don't have dies and I rarely ever use them. Because okay, so not this one. I don't like using items without dies, because while I can fussy cut, if I don't have the fussy cut, I won't. So there's that. And I'm gonna use Ranger Archival ink in jet black. Again, the chaos that is my brain. I feel that my ink stays juicy and lasts longer with a piece of cling wrap. I just cut this down myself, so I don't have to re-ink as often. That's just, again, might not be true. It might not be doing anything, and then the ink might just be lasting as long as it is. But again, I feel as if when I put the cling wrap there, it's going to last longer. And this, honestly, I've had these stamps, I believe, since 2020 or 2021 maybe. And I believe this is the first time I'm going to be using this stamp. So probably see it doesn't really want to stamp up uniformly. So let's hope that's what it's supposed to do. Oopsie. Oopsie. So this is just a candle top that I put a piece of thing on and made it myself. To help me with stamping when the stamps want to misbehave. I think she can be a little darker, so I'll ink it up again. Okay, that should be good enough. Yeah, I'm happy. I use this side to clean. As you can see, it's pretty mucky. And then I use the other side to just dry the stamp. And I'm happy with that. Putting her back in her little home. And now I want to see if I have anything small enough here. I don't have to put words on this, but I want to put words on it. It's not necessary. Okay, I have to lift this up. See exactly where I'm stamping. Let me see. Yeah, I like that. What about you? I think that's okay, right? Well, we'll find out together if it's okay. Because it's stampy time. And I prefer to do this one in just one go, because it's words, and again, like I said, stamping never wants to work for me. And yes, I'm sort of anal about keeping some items clean that I have. The stamps, I don't care if they stain, honestly. And I forgot what this thing is called. There's certain things I want clean, and then there's certain things I really don't care if it is. Okay, I think that's it for stamping. And now you'll see how easy it is to put this card together. Like I said, this is just because I believe it keeps my ink pads juicy longer. And yes, I have to, the top and the bottom has to be facing the same direction for me. I don't know why, but if they don't, it stresses me out, and it makes me feel weird, and it makes me itch, and so yeah, I have to make sure that they're facing the same direction if they're directional, because that's just the way my crazy brain works, you know. It's just how my brain goes. I am going to save this because, as you can see, I have used this many times. So I keep it in the back of the packaging. This is done with. Now to this, that's the first part of the card. Now on to the second. I need to cut another piece that is 3 and what? 3 7/8. 3 7/8 by 5 7/8. Again, this is a piece of packaging. This came with, well, you can tell I'm holding something. This came with a piece of packaging, and like I said, I don't like my map messy. And now I'll just do a border around here. And I don't normally gut my cards, and gutting the card means to cut out the middle. I don't normally do that because, well, I'm too lazy for that. That's the truth. You know, especially on white cardstock. And this is kind of flimsy, if you can hear, if you know about cardstock, you know, this is not like to make your base cards. This is to do your layers. So I don't have a reason to save it in that way. You know, I have an entire ream that I've had since maybe 2020, 2021. And I still have most of it for this particular one. Yeah, I think this is good. So now this will be matted like this. Let me get off a bit more of that fuzz. I could actually just go with my little distress edge thing and just rip the edges up. But I don't want to. I'm not in the mood for ripping the edges up now. Yeah, so there you go. Like I said, that's pretty much the card. You know, I appreciate your company for my being here for my first video. It was wonderful having you here. All constructive criticism welcome. You know, well, there will be criticism, whether it's welcome or not. It's the internet. I was hoping to get this finish in less than 20 minutes, but that's not the case. So, my bad. This is Nuvo Deluxe. It's by Tonic. You can get it online at Tonic. Wait for a sale, stock up. I think this is the biggest size for the Nuvo Deluxe though. Yes, it is. Now I put glue here. I put glue here. Same. Yeah, you can get Nuvo Deluxe. I know for a fact you can get it on Tonic. And then I scribble down. But this is a super fine nib. Like really fine. You know, so it's not a whole lot of wet glue that I'm using. I need the wet glue for me to for the wiggle room, because I can't have things that stick instantly. Because I'm not that good at sticking stuff. So yeah. And now that it's stuck, I can pull this off. And this one went back in. Why is he hiding from me? Is it this one? Yeah, this one. No, it's not that one. One of them didn't come off. I know that. Oh, this one didn't come off. Why are you trying to stay in my card? And that is the easiest way for me to stick stuff down. And if you notice, my black ink has not dried. It's messing up my thing. Okay. See, I told you I'm pretty anal about how I stick stuff down. Now my 4x6 card front, it's like this. I should have used my heat gun and dried this, but you live, you learn. And like I said, I don't sell my cards, and even if I did, very few people would be paying attention. Or I would sell it at a reduced price, just to be fair, to get rid of it. But if I give it as a birthday card, or any kind of card as for that matter, they'd be happy to get it. So this is the front of my card. See, she's just swinging there, having a good time. Her and her owl, enjoying the best of life, not a care in the world. And now I get to stick this down. Oh, that's another thing. I tend to use different glues, not for any particular reason, other than I want to, you know. So I'm gonna use this. Here is Kalal All-Purpose. This is another favorite. This you can get from Crafter's Companion online. The largest I've ever seen them selling there is the 200 mil, but they normally only carry the 100 mil. I wish they carried the 1000. Would be awesome, but they don't for whatever reason. I'm not sure. Something to do with the shipping of it to the country that I live in. So they don't. But you can get it online, I believe, from other websites. Well, one website that I saw. Okay. And voila. I'm not gonna put anything on the inside of my card at the moment because I don't want to. But you have this. This is what you have. And I'm not sure. My craft supplies are misbehaving tonight. I'm not normally all this messy crap. But this was from Diamond Press. I got it on HSN a while ago. I think this was one of the first ones that they brought out. So I've had it since then. And I can do with some sparkly, sparkly, sparkly beauties. When I'm using these, the back has glue on it, but I do not trust the glue to do what glue does, which is stick. And like I said, I've had it for a minute now, so I'm just gonna put this here, and I know with my wet glue it's not gonna go anywhere. It's not gonna go anywhere. And like I said, Murphy's Law, when things go wrong, everybody goes wrong, and you don't want it to. It's just the way it goes, right? One there. And one there. After all, the card says magic, so might as well get a bit magical. Put this up. And voila. Like I said, it's a quick card. There you go. Got 3 gems. Just stamp. Basically. I'm going to put something inside at the later date. What would I do different? Dry everything. Heat, use your heat gun. Dry your stuff. Archival ink takes a minute to dry. And that's why I got so many smudges, but she's here, she's beautiful, she's swinging with her owl and her, what's that, looks like probably some kind of raven or something. Doesn't really care. Yes, I see the stripes on her hands and around her neck. I'm not gonna change that. I don't do perfection when it comes to card making. Let me know if you like the card in the comments. Like I said, it's a very basic card. And how I can improve. Thank you very much for spending your time with me. I'm certain you could have been doing something much, much better. But enjoy. Goodbye.